And we're back for the last route, Shizune's. Now, I might need to put all the Act 1 stuff into 2 videos, because when I was going to record... Well, it wasn't to record. When I was going to skip through things to get, like, all these save points, it was a while. Like, it took quite a while just to skip through them, and it'll probably take a longer time to read them. So, before we only had the option to wait for Lily, but now we'll just go with the Shizune and Misha one, because that wasn't there before. Misha and Shizune are still arguing about their choice for lunch place, incomprehensible for a pair of high school students who have to take a taxi at least to make it downtown back in time. Haven't you finished already? Sorry, Hee-chan, were you waiting for us? You don't have any plans? Plans? For lunch? Well, I don't, so I thought I could hang with you guys. Misha smiles victoriously at my lack of plans and excitedly translates my response to Shizune. You don't have anything specific planned out. Do you want to eat lunch with me and Hee-chan? And we're going to town for lunch, though. Don't worry, Hee-chan, it's not that far. Yeah, sure, I'll come with you. And with that, we leave the classroom. Just around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a runaway train, so there's this whole Emmy spiel. Actually, I made a save point right after this. What am I doing? I made a save point right there. Why didn't I just use it? So let's hurry, Hee-chan, to have lunch. We promise it'll be great. And I'll take your word for it. What kind of place is it? A restaurant or something? It's a tea house, Hee-chan. A tea house? That sounds kind of fancy. Why are you looking at your wallet, Hee-chan? It's okay if you don't have any money. We'll cover for you. Oh, that's really nice of you, thanks. It's okay, Hee-chan. After all, we're friends, right, Hee-chan? It's only been 3 days. Are we really like friends that quickly? But hearing that makes me happy. It's only for today, though, and only if you accept right now. Do you want to go, Hee-chan? I start wondering if this is some kind of trap. Is this Misha's suggestion or Shizune's? This is important. I'm still a little apprehensive about the possible motives of a girl whose favorite pastime is the game of world domination. No, I'm just being paranoid. Actually, they have grown on me already, and I do have to go to town sometimes, so why not now with them? I've never actually been to the tea house before. All my expectations are from what I've seen about them on TV, but those are period dramas, and these are modern times. It might just be a regular cafe, and they're just calling it a tea house. Either way, I'm curious about that too, so there's another reason for me to join them. Sure. That's great, Hee-chan. That's great. That's great, yay. Misha hops up and down briefly to show how happy she is, which causes a few heads to turn towards us. Shizune opts for a polite, tiny clap that lasts for all of 2 seconds before she goes back to looking stoic as usual. Want to kill you to be a little happier, Shizune? Oh, I wasn't aware that Hee-chan was a king. Shizune pushes her glasses up as Misha delivers her message totally without sarcasm. I guess it would sting more if she could say it with the intent Shizune meant behind it. So for once, I'm happy to have Misha as a barrier between us. I'm not telling you to jump for joy just because I'm having lunch with you. I'm not that arrogant. She seems to accept this, and we head for town with Shizune leading the way. Watching her walk in front of me, I notice that she walks very quickly, taking long, heavy, determined strides. Maybe if we were traveling through a snowstorm, it would make sense to walk like that, but it's a perfectly clear day. Anyway, it's making me feel exhausted just watching her. We arrive at the tea house in what Misha says is record time, likely because of Shizune's blazing pace. I feel a little let down, seeing that it's not a huge feudal era building with mats on the floor and women in kimonos pouring the tea. It actually is more like a cafe, as I thought. It's not that it's a bad thing, it looks very nice. As soon as I walk through the doors, someone zooms in front of us, as if they had been lying in wait the entire time. And of course, we have to go through this. Welcome, thank you for patronizing this establishment. The top half of her body drops forward and about. It looks like an axe chopping through wood. So I see it's none other than Yuko, the librarian. I didn't know you worked here. Yes, we've went through this like, what, 5 times now? Oh, yes, I do. I'm a waitress. I've been working here for 1 year, 6 months, and 2 weeks now. Thank you for choosing to come here. Is there anything I can do for you? Hi, Yu-chan. Hello. Misha, you know her too? Of course, Hee-chan. Yu-chan works in the library. After all, I don't go there often myself, but Hee-chan knows her. And we both come here a lot, so it's like we see her all the time. Yes. Should I get your usuals? And if anything else you want, feel free to tell me at any time. You don't have to be so formal. We all know each other. It's also pretty empty today, so she can afford to take it easy. I was hoping she would stop looking so nervous, but my words have the opposite effect. No, I'm a waitress. This is my job. I have to do it properly. Okay, that works with Hee-chan. Yu-chan, please get Hee-chan what she usually gets, and I'll have some green tea with milk and honey. No pressure. Yes, but this is my job, and there's always pressure. I'm sorry, I'm arguing with the customer. Sorry. If it takes another 100-mile-per-hour bow, I decide to give up and join Shizune and Misha at the table. As soon as I sit down, Yuko comes by, looking even more upset than before. I'm sorry, I'm really, really sorry. I forgot to take your order. I'm not attentive to customers, that's right. I'm sorry. If there is anything I can do to make up for it, please tell me. It's okay, Yu-chan. Yu-chan didn't order anything, so it's not your fault. Don't be upset. It's true, I guess I should order now, but I don't really know what this place serves, and there doesn't seem to be a menu. Yeah, she's right. I'll have some coffee and a sandwich if you have one. Whichever sandwich you think is the best tasting one here, because Shizune is paying for my meal. Shizune frowns and gives me alternating looks of surprise, indignation, and bemusement, unable to decide between the three. He said, just how much money do you have in your wallet? It can't be that little, right? We should split the cost 3 ways to make it fair. I won't accept anything else. Misha turns to Yuko. Yu-chan says she wants 3 of whatever is the most expensive item on the menu. No. Just kidding, Yu-chan. I'm okay. I think that the turkey sandwich is the most delicious sandwich, and it comes with a free soup. A good employee would try to recommend the item that there is most of, though, and the most expensive item. Am I bad at my job? No, that sounds good. I'll have that and some coffee. Okay. She comes back a few minutes later with our drinks and my sandwich. Shizune seems to be fine with just her tea, while Misha also ordered a parfait. I don't know why, because I can't imagine many other things that would go worse with tea. Oh well, I'll take a bite out of my sandwich. It's very good. Hee-chan, have you thought about joining the student council? Huh? Don't talk with your mouth full, Hee-chan. I'll wash my food down with a sip of coffee, which is also surprisingly good, but now is not the time to remark on how this place has good food. You said you understood it was too early to expect me to make a decision this quickly. That was like 3 hours ago. A man should be decisive, Hee-chan. You really should join the student council, Hee-chan. Come on, it'll be fun. People always say, come on, it'll be fun about things that are never, ever fun. Don't you believe me, Hee-chan? Is it Shizune saying that or Misha? What a cute expression. But the effect is somewhat jarring, like she has split personalities. Hee-chan, that's depressing. We just want to spend time with you. That's right, Chi-chan. Yeah, that's a good point, too. Yep, this is beneficial to everyone. It solves all our problems. Yeah, I also thought Hee-chan would appreciate it. That makes me sad. I suddenly feel really left out. It's rude to talk about someone without letting them in on the conversation. Shizune adjusts her glasses, laughing to herself. But it's true, Hee-chan, and you would be helping us out. Membership has been really low this year. How low? That's a secret, Hee-chan. No, I want to know how low it was. How low is low? 5? Lower? Well, 0. Haha, Hee-chan, that is an important one. That the number is low, and that is why we would appreciate you giving us a hand, especially with the festival coming up so soon, looking to be a busy year ahead in general. So you're not going to answer my question? No. I sigh and straighten up in my chair, trying to look as defiant as possible, because this seems like a big issue, and I do not want to let it go that easily. I feel silly like a blowfish. What? I feel silly like a blowfish. What in the world? Okay. Okay, sure. Fine, at least tell me this. How many people are in the student council, total? Well, Hee-chan, we're definitely undermanned, but we have enough members to get the job done. Yep. It's not just the 2 of you, is it? Haha, Hee-chan, that's funny. But it's definitely not just us. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? Yep. Stare at them both, trying to see if they will slip up and confirm my worst fears. Misha frowns, looking uncomfortable, but that is probably because I'm staring at her. Shizune, on the other hand, returns my gaze with one of her own. Maybe she is challenging me, peering at me over the rims of her glasses like that. So teasing and surprisingly immature, like a little girl beckoning someone to play with her. Hee-chan, your 2 cute student council representatives have been trying to make you feel welcome and are even treating you to lunch. You should show your gratitude by joining the student council so you can at least help them out. Yeah, it would be great if you could just file some papers for us, and the festival's coming up and we have to build some stalls for games and food, and just a few, so if you were there it would be a lot easier for us. Please, Hee-chan. What an interesting good cop, bad cop routine. I'll give it a shot, why not? Just a shot. Okay, I'll give it a trial run. It doesn't mean I'm joining or anything definite, just that I'll help out a little and then I'll see. And this makes us even for lunch. I'm not doing this because I want to. Finish off the last of my sandwich, and this makes Misha notice for the first time in a while that she has a parfait. She starts digging in, much to Shizune's chagrin, because I can tell from the way she plays with her fingers that she had a lot to say. Every time I look at Shizune, she looks back with such focus and intensity. This time is no exception. Her face is expressionless. Maybe she is thinking. Eventually it gives way to a smile. She signs something, and obviously I can't understand it all. She has to know that. Then she does it again, a childish playfulness showing through in the speed and energy of her gestures. Stupid mosquito. Misha, what did she say? Misha looks up from her parfait, torn between wanting to help out and going back to eating. What does this mean? I try my best to make the same movements with my hands that Shizune did. I come to realize quickly that this isn't very easy. Imagine doing this all day as your only means of communication. Sorry, He-chan, I can't tell you. Well, why not? Is it an insult? No, He-chan, I can't tell you because it means something nice. Something nice, huh? Well, they've gone back to their tea and food, so I guess the conversation is over for now. I don't really understand, but this makes me wish that I could. Maybe I could even try learning sign language. The school might have courses for it. Would I really do that? I think about it as I finish the rest of my coffee. I wonder why I'd even be motivated to think about it. I'm enjoying myself so much that I don't even notice that we were supposed to be back in class 10 minutes ago. Even if I were to start heading back to school right now, it would take at least 30 minutes, maybe. I can't risk running fast in my condition, so it would take at least that long to get there. Well, 10 minutes late already as I am, it wouldn't matter even if I could teleport. Something wrong, He-chan. I just realized the lunch break ended 10 minutes ago. It's only my third day, and I'm already gonna miss a class. Yep, you are already late. That's not funny. So are you, and aren't you two in student council? You're setting a bad example. He-chan is so moral. But He-chan is right. He's late for class, and it looks like you're cutting too, He-chan. But He-chan is right. He's late for class, and it looks like you're cutting too, He-chan, because you're not making an effort to go. As your student council representatives are gonna have to do something about this and make sure you're punished for it. You two dragged me out here. This is all your fault. Take responsibility. He-chan, we were just taking a prospective student council member out to try and recruit him. It's business, but you're not a member of the student council, so there's no excuse. Yes, there is. That prospective student council member is clearly me. Yes, are you going to join the student council, He-chan? Shizune raises her teacup haughtily and wags her outstretched pinky finger up and down. He-chan, if only you were a student council member. But you can still join now, He-chan. If you join now, you won't be in any trouble at all, and we'll be able to take many more nice excursions like this all the time. It'll be fun. I start to think that maybe this is all an elaborate setup leading to this moment. Maybe Shizune lured me out here, banking on the possibility that I'd lose track of time and be forced into this situation. Diabolical. Well, considering what I know of her, I should have been more on guard. But to admit that I got myself into this even slightly would be unforgivable. I try to read Shizune's intention in her eyes, but she just returns my stare blankly, innocently. She takes a sip of tea like she's mocking me. By the way, He-chan, I didn't plan this at all. Things just happened to work out this way. I was almost about to drop my theories of paranoia, but this puts a new spin on things. I almost fall over in awe. So it really was an elaborate setup from the very beginning, all just to burn me and force me to join the student council. You look so nervous, He-chan. Did you really think we were tricking you this whole time? You're not. He-chan, you really thought... Misha frowns, looking heartbroken. Shizune quickly frowns as well, following her lead. How synchronized. Two of a perfect pair. They must be twins. Shi-chan says she's... Mosquito, please. Shi-chan says she's flattered He-chan, but doing that kind of thing would be a grossly inappropriate abuse of power and imposing on your free will, and it would be blackmail, too. Shizune would never do something like that, never. I think about asking Misha, are you sure, but resist the urge to. Anyway, He-chan, what Shi-chan says is true. Since you're with us and we're doing student council work, it's okay if we miss a class or two. Not that this is a good excuse to do so. Or one that should be used more than 3 times a month. Or something that can or should be abused. So we must definitely return to class eventually. Haha. Shizune waves Yuko over and points to her empty teacup, indicating that she wants another one, as Misha scrambles to finish her parfait so she can order something else. Maybe I should as well. I am still hungry, and the portions here are a little on the small side, and most importantly, Shizune is paying for everything. With that in mind, I ask Yuko for another sandwich. By the time we leave the tea shop, I've missed not just 1 class, but 2. Shizune and Misha seem content to let the whole day pass by, stalling for even more time by suggesting a tour of the whole town that turns out to cover a 2-block radius from where we start. Eventually, we do go back to class, and the rest of the day is business as usual. When classes are over, Shizune and Misha pack their bags and leave the room before me. Come to think of it, this is the first time they left me alone. Strange, I almost missed them. The room empties quickly, and I'm the last one out the door. When I try leaving the lobby, however, an arm lowers itself in front of me like a toll bridge, stopping me in my tracks. Oh, hi, Shizune. A pair of hands from behind cover my eyes, followed by a sharp burst of laughter. Hi, Ichan, guess who? Misha asks the question completely without sarcasm, meaning she doesn't think that I instantly knew it was her for many obvious reasons. I wonder who it could be. Well, it's definitely not Misha. Aha, it is. Misha swings around to stand in front of me beside Shizune. Ichan, are you busy right now? Busy going to my room. Yeah, see you two tomorrow. I try to make a break for it, but Shizune is too agile to get past someone who used to play soccer. This is embarrassing. Not to mention this behavior is drawing some odd looks. I should just quit while I'm ahead. Hey Chan, could you please go upstairs and get a few things for us from the art room? Why me? Shizune thinks that if the art teacher sees us, he will say hi, and she doesn't like him. Ignore him. She tried, but even though Shi-chan is deaf, he'll try to say hi anyway. Run away? I never run. The tone of finality is so strong that I can pick it up even through Misha. I can see there's no use pressing this further with Shizune. Misha, why can't you get them? Stairs make me dizzy, He-chan. You go up them all the time to get to class. Shizune nods as if to confirm it. Please, He-chan, we need those things to build stalls for the festival, and you said you could help a little, right? I really shouldn't, but I guess just this once will be alright. Alright. That's great, He-chan, thank you. This is what we need. She holds out a piece of paper for me to take. I'm sure this list was made by Shizune. It's handwritten, but each letter is perfectly formed in uniform, as if it were typed. Not just that, but it's exhaustively detailed, complete with numbers, bullet points, and even little checkboxes. What it boils down to is that she wants paint brushes, poster board, and an easel. Just different types and specific numbers of each. I wonder how I'm going to carry all this stuff down the stairs without breaking my neck. Classroom closes there. It doesn't. I think I know what this all stuff is. Let me just. Yep. Alrighty. What the heck? Where are we? This one. Let me take a quick drink. It's been 17 minutes, and I'm only. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna have to be put into 2 videos. Alrighty. Sorry, Lily. Why am I being dragged into this again? I've done more than enough, I think. If you're angry with Lily, that has nothing to do with me. Now, wait just a second. Are you implying the president is more right in scolding me than yourself? Ah, damn, I think I could have worded that better. No, I don't think about... No, I don't know about that, but I mean... What are you saying, He-chan? Is it that I hardly think it's fair that you can say that, seeing that I've helped you guys? The mood has changed. It's like a showdown between 2 gunfighters now. Well, it was like that before, too, but this time Shizune focuses on me. And so is Lily's, though she keeps quiet. I'm afraid I inadvertently pissed her off. Are you saying I'm wrong? What a dangerous situation. It's too early to argue with you. Yes, I think it's unfair for you to get on my case. He-chan, you want too much, but you have a point. Okay. You're not lazy, He-chan. Haha. Shizune pushes her glasses up with her thumb, almost approvingly. That's good. If you're not useless, you shouldn't let anyone say you are. But the next time I say it, it'll really be because you are disappointing me like Miss Class Rep here, so don't let this go to your head. Lily takes the jab silently, a venomous visage growing on her face. Frozen on her face. Class Rep, Shi-chan says don't forget that report, please. I won't. Will that be all? Yep. Then good day to you all. Her voice would cut the air of the classroom into half if it was more tangible. Lily leaves the room understandably in a bad mood, but still managing to be as poised and calm as usual. Shizune, you really did go a little too far today. It's true, Shi-chan, just a little. If I had been expecting Shizune to grudgingly admit I have a point there as well, I think I was expecting too much. She doesn't respond. Shi-chan thinks you should mind your own business. He-chan, we have a few last-minute things to take care of before class. We might be late, so can you please cover for us? Yep. Perfect, yay, okay, thanks, He-chan. They all cut out, even though there are only 10 minutes left before the bell will ring, signaling the start of class. Hanako doesn't come into morning class. What is this part? God, I cannot remember most of these things. What are you doing, He-chan? What part am I at? Alright, well, I think I'll just go through all this. God, it's so confusing. Because there's so much that I can't remember which part is which that I've done already. I see it looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her later. After the events of this morning, class is a pretty boring comparison. I turn the page of my textbook lazily. I'm covering the same amount of pages each day, so reading ahead is more or less giving myself a preview of what tomorrow's lesson will be about. Clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud, like the teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. Start to copy down equations just to pass the time, not noticing Misha's head poking over my shoulder until she's almost on top of me. What are you doing? I try to strike a balance between being quiet enough not to draw the attention to myself, but loud enough to draw hers. What are you doing, Hee-chan? Panic shoots through me as Misha starts talking at her normal volume, and I sputter out a hasty reply, still keeping my voice down despite the fact that she just blew any hope of being discreet I may have had. Copying down that stuff, what are you doing? Why so loud? Not really, but it's all in the book. Well, that's why no one else is copying it down. I know. Why are you so loud? Why are you so quiet, Hee-chan? It's hard to hear you. I'm trying to see if anyone is noticing our conversation. It's pretty obvious that everyone has, even the teacher. Shizune smiles coyly, and I start to wonder if Misha is doing this because she told her to. It's because of what happened between her and Lily earlier. This is what I get for trying to be reasonable, for trying to take the middle path. Shizune is way too prideful, though by now I should know what to expect that kind of behavior from her. Why are you doing this? Huh? Misha's totally oblivious to the awkward stare the teacher is giving both of us while trying to balance her textbook on one finger. For a brief second it looks as if things could get ugly, but the teacher simply looks away as if it's not worth the trouble. This is a good thing, and I slump back in my seat in relief. The rest of the day passes by uneventfully, and this I'm able to appreciate that it does. When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry, so I stay for a while reviewing what we covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with crowding in the hallways. I know that Shizune and Misha have also stayed behind talking to someone from another class. Shizune is sounding so fast that her hands make noises like swords cutting through the air. Misha is trying desperately to keep up, but it's clear she can barely manage to even understand her. Put my head down, whatever they're discussing, it looks like serious business, probably way over my head. Not just that, but Shizune also seems angry, although it could just be her normal severity making it appear so. Shizune signs to the point where her wrists crackle and Misha struggles to spit out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters, and then on top of that she has to sign back anything the other girl says. Seems like a rough job. Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint. Luckily for her, their business is soon finished and the girls sit down in their seats again. I'm so tired. She's hanging her head limply on her desk, and exhausted. Festival preparations must be tough for you. Indeed, the people in this school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see people idling around before and after classes, they're always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. Probably the only one who doesn't have something to do. Shizune starts signing at me, and Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes. She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech for me. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizune is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. Well, we're in the student council, you know, so we're pretty busy. Sarcasm. Huh? The tone of Shizune's actions make me think she is speaking with disdain, but Misha interprets it normally, replacing whatever intent it may have been there with her own chipper twist on things. It's still disorienting. I don't think I'll ever get used to it. Never mind. How could I forget, with you two trying to get me to join at least twice a day? Ah, but Hee-chan, some could say the work is too much. It'd be nice if students were to show a little more support for their leaderships, appreciation to the ones who are working so hard to make it all possible. Maybe, for example, a little help. That's asking too much, is it? Yep. Help would be appreciated from students like you. If students could show their dedication and school spirit and offer some help, well, I don't exactly need it. But I wouldn't necessarily refuse it, so it would be nice if someone would. Oh, hello. Look over my shoulder and see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden behind the door. Hey, playing delinquent again. Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only in jest. Shizune stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the point where only her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Maybe she is showing her dislike of Hanako by associating her dislike of Lily. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. They seem to have momentarily forgotten about trying to get me to stay for the rest of the day. What is it, Hanako? Has Lily been here? Sorry, Seto is not here. She came by in the morning, though. Hanako keeps looking uneasily at Shizune, who stares back at her with her usual steadying gaze. What is she trying to do? Of course, Shizune isn't going to look away, and she is intimidating enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrified Hanako must be. It's a little funny, though, watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, it seems. Do you know where she is? If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on the festival project, but who knows where that woman is loitering at. She might be slacking off somewhere. What a useless woman. Hanako nods quickly and retreats with haste, obviously to avoid any further contact with Shizune. Unfortunately, this turns their attention fully back to me. But Hichan is not useless, right? Right? He said so himself. Haha. I can see where this is going, and I do not want any part of it, not after that experience yesterday. Well, good luck with your preparations. I start packing my bags, ready to make a break for the exit. Unfortunately, I'm all the way on the other side of the room. The short distance to the doorway seems like a vast no-man's land to me now. Shizune and Misha both start maneuvering slowly in front of me, cutting off my route of escape in an unsettlingly cautious way that makes me think of ship-to-ship combat. I think Shizune is saying that you should help us, Hichan. Gee, I wouldn't know, she's so subtle. But that's the intent, so please, I can't keep up. We have to actually build stalls for the festival, almost all of them, all by ourselves. Can you believe that? Hammering boards together over and over for hours, it's really hard. I'm so used to it I was doing swinging motions in class, and I didn't even know it. She bangs her desk a few times, imitating hammer blows. It's so repetitive, I can't stand it, and yesterday I actually hammered all the boards on top of each other. It was just a stack of boards all nailed together, and then I had to take it apart and do it all again, and then I got yelled at and laughed at. So? She clamps a hand down on my shoulder and grins, quickly running her tongue across her teeth mischievously. I thought that said rub her tongue across like Hizawa's teeth for a second. Do you have any plans for today, Hichan? I wonder if you do. Sure, I have plans. Really? You're gonna help us, right? I notice her hands are moving constantly. She's sounding everything we both say so that Shizune can understand. Shizune is being somewhat quiet today. Is she still angry? Well, probably at least a little bit. I can see it in her eyes, but this could also be just another way of trying to guilt me into lending her a hand. I have to find a way out of this. Now I should go now. To the library, you know, homework. I should get going, shouldn't I? I have to be diligent because I'm a new student and so I have to make a good first impression, right? Yeah. See you later then. I turn to bolt for the door, but Shizune is blocking my path, her arms crossed over her chest and a stern expression on her face. She wags a finger tauntingly and begins signing to Misha with the manner of a squad leader giving directions to his fellow soldier. It didn't seem like you were in any rush to get to the library, Hichan. That's right, Hichan. It does seem like he was probably going to slack off for the rest of the day. Haha, you're surrounded. Let's go to the student council room. She lets out a chuckle and then breaks into laughter. I'm sorry, Hichan, I feel bad, but this works out for everyone, right? That's right, Hichan, yes, that's a good point, too. Yes, this is beneficial to everyone and solves all our problems. Yeah, I also thought he'd be more appreciative of our efforts. They pull themselves closer as if they are about to pounce. Hey guys, 2 on 1 isn't very fair, is it? She keeps looking forward and passive, then gives a sinister smile. That's a sinister smile? Okay. Come on, we have a lot of work to do. Let's go to the student council room. I don't know. Misha laughs. Deja vu? She chortles before letting out another laugh. You know my horoscope said it'd be a good day for me today. And now that you're gonna help, Shizune signs quickly to her. Right, I mean now that you've decided to help us completely of your own free will, I'll be able to take it easy. Lucky, huh? I open my mouth to say something, but then realize there's no point. I refocus on trying to think of a way out of this. No, their actions are clearly deliberate. There's no sense in attempting to reason with them. You can't reason with madmen, I frown, and they don't even notice my discontent, further proving my suspicions. They seem pretty lax now. I guess they think they've already won, so they're letting their guard down. That's kinda arrogant. They pass forward in front of me as they move through the doorway. And I stealthily walk backwards into the classroom as they step into the hallway, turning towards the stairwell. I let out a sigh of relief and quickly pack the rest of my stuff so I can take my escape. The classroom door slams shut. That wasn't very nice, Hichan. Well, that wasn't very nice there. You really got us good, though, didn't he, Hichan? Right. What was that about? I thought you said you'd help us. And then you bailed on us, and you thought you'd get away with it, didn't you? The indignant expression vanishes, and she begins to laugh hysterically, calming down only after an aggravated look from Shizune. Yeah. You thought you could get away with it, but a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. I didn't even manage to leave the classroom in the first place. No, I didn't even agree to help them in the first place. Not very bright, are you, criminal? Think you can just shirk your duties like that? How low, Hichan? I'm a criminal. What did I do? What's the charge? What am I guilty of? That's for the courts to decide, criminal. I don't think we have to tell you that. Besides, you're the criminal here, and you know what you did. Have you ever read The Trial by Kafka? Nope, what's that, He-chan? What does that have to do with this? I read it a few months ago. It's about these people who run a kangaroo court and a guy who just wants to live his life. They refuse to leave him alone, and he can't fight the power. He-chan, what does that have to do with anything? Hey, what does this mean? Hey, what does that mean? She turns back to me after signing back and forth for a lengthy amount of time. You know, we're both a little disappointed in you. You've let us down, Hisao. Dropped the ball. Left us hanging out in the cold. Is that any way to treat a person, to run away from your responsibilities, to abandon your comrades? We think you owe it to us to honor your commitment. What, but I didn't commit to anything. My breathing catches in my throat as I momentarily start choking. That's not true, He-chan. You said you are not useless. You definitely said it. Yes, definitely. We're calling you on those words now. You better prepare to show you are not a useless guy. Your honor will be soiled forever if you try to get out of this. So for the rest of the day, we're going to hang out together, just the three of us, so work hard. So you can't fool us. You should be happy you're doing your school a great service. Ask not what your school can do for you, but what you can do for your school. Ha ha. How depressing. Cheer up here, He-chan. She slaps me hard across the back with enough strength to knock the air out of my lungs. I gasp to breathe. Besides, aren't you happy you get to spend the day with two cute girls? Ha ha ha. I guess they are right. I did blurt those words out. Accepting my fate, I follow them to the student council room. And hammer the final nail into the stall. It took all of the afternoon, and dinner time is nearly over, but it is done now. Shizune pulls out a roll of measuring tape and a small level and inspects it thoroughly. She smiles, looking pleased, and monitors motions for Amisha to come over. She says you did a very good job. In fact, you might actually get to have a gift for this. Wow, I'm impressed too, and that was fast. Have you done this before? Nope, never. Never before. And I never will again. Well, our quota for the day is 6 stalls. In a few minutes, me and She-chan should be finished this one. That means 4 more to go. We're making good time, she says. Isn't this great fun? What? I can think of a million things I'd rather do, but I suppose everyone has to do their share for the festival, even me. You're both lucky that I'm helping you two out. If I really didn't want to, I could have gotten out of it easily. Really, He-chan? Haha, She-chan thinks you're just running your mouth. Japanese people have no fight reflex, He-chan. Shizune tenses her fingers deviously. Definitely. If you really wanted to escape, you would have taken immediate action. That is how you know someone is serious, when they have no doubts, no regrets. Maybe it was a bad idea to tell you that, since now He-chan knows what to do next time. But just the fact that she is alright with telling me this shows that she doubts I'll be able to act on it. It only makes me want to do it more, and I almost want the opportunity to do so to rise again. But if that happens, she might get me again somehow. She-chan says she's happy now. Much later in the evening, we're looking at 6 completed stalls. With the pride of a job well done, we sit back and admire the fruits of our labor, not sharing a word between us, just admiring. I realize I'm feeling quite thirsty. Hey, isn't there a vending machine out in the hall? They're on all day, right? Yeah, the drinks are very cheap, too. We usually get something from there on days like this. I dig around my pocket and find a single 100-yen coin. Is this enough? I'm feeling kind of thirsty. 100 yen, you can get any drink in the machine with that. That's good. That is very good, then. Wait a second. What is it, Chi-chan? Do you want him to get you a drink too? Chi-chan, you really helped us out today, so today I mean Chi-chan will treat you. Hey, what about me? What would you like? I'm feeling thirsty myself. So am I. What? I don't know anything's fun. I guess the melon soda? Hey, wait, Chi-chan, I also want a drink. Aw. You know, it's times like this that I think she's just teasing me. And that's probably it. I'm sure she'll get you something, right? Yeah, she usually does, but you never know. Shizune comes back with 2 melon sodas and a can of fruit juice. She hands me one of the sodas and the other to Misha. Thanks, Chi-chan. I had total faith that you'd get me one. I knew I could count on you. Haha. But how'd you know this is what I wanted? I usually get something else. Well, you knew I'd want to try it, and that I like these kinds of childish things. Haha. I gesture my thanks to Shizune, who smiles and nods. Hey, He-chan. Yep. We've been spending a lot of time together already. In such a short time, we've done so much. We should both stop beating around the bush. What I'm trying to say is... Sounds like a lot like she's going to ask me out, but that can't be it. Nevertheless, my heart is beating like a jackhammer, and this reminds me of another similar scene earlier this year. I tried to say something, but my brains can't decide whether to stop her or tell her to continue. I feel myself blushing all the way to the ears. What I'm trying to say is... Would you like to join the student council? Oh, what a disappointment. Ha 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 ha. Did you think she wanted to ask you out, Hee-chan? Ha ha. I feel very embarrassed right now. I can feel myself getting even redder in the face. Shizune also tries to hide a blush after Misha translates and puts a few sheets of paper in front of me. So how about it? All the paperwork is right here. You are sitting down anyway. You look very at home here. Drinks and everything. What do you say? She quiets down a little and asks again a little more solemnly. Hee-chan, what do you say? You don't exactly hate this, right? I'm more than a little surprised by this sudden change of tone. I don't really know how to react to it. For one thing, she isn't shouting uproariously with no regard for tact. Before I'm sure she knew already that I was going to say no. This time she seems actually serious. I think maybe you should join, not just because we could use your help, but, well, you're hanging out with us anyway. I think She-chan would like it if you join as well. It's not like you hate us or anything, right? It wouldn't hurt if you joined, and I appreciate it if you would. It's hard reading her lines because I try and read them fast. She seems to be having a hard time getting her words out, which is strange for someone talkative like Misha. For some reason, I'm almost troubled by it. My eyes drift over to Shizune, who stares back at me tentatively and absent-mindedly cleaning her fingernails. If you don't want to join, I promise we won't ask again, but if you did, we would be really happy. Though Shizune Misha seems to be unable to look me in the eye. I can't lie, the thought of being around two such cute girls. That sounds really weird. I can't lie, the thought of being around two such cute girls is something that I couldn't possibly pass up. I'm not looking forward to this kind of work every day, but there should be less after the festival. At least I hope so. Alright, I guess it can't hurt, so why not? Wonderful, wonderful, haha. Shizune tense her fingers in satisfaction. She'll fill everything out, Hee-chan. Congratulations, you are officially a member of the student council now. Great, I'm not looking forward to a lot of work. To be honest, I've never done any student council activities before. Maybe it'll be a positive experience. Misha starts to clap, laughing exuberantly as she does so. Congratulations, Hee-chan. Congratulations. 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 I get the message. Can't help but smile, finding such a display childishly cute. The student council is always busy, you know, but for today we're done. See you tomorrow, Hee-chan. We still have work left, so we'll be counting on you. I leave the room, feeling totally wiped out. The grounds are totally deserted, and the school looks pretty ominous this late. The council office is the only window with lights on anymore. Is this what the student council will be like? My body might not be able to take it. I'm feeling tired, so I set my alarm clock to wake me up as late as I can afford, while still making it to the first class. The nurse's voice is almost nagging in the back of my head about the morning jocks. I make a resolution to make up for it by going for a walk after school tomorrow. Emmy won't care either way, I bet. Jeez, this is going to take a lot out of me, because I usually don't read as fast as I do with Misha. Alright, well... Alright, where... No, not the main menu. What's the next part? The next part is... Alright, that's the one with... him. Alright, well, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. I'll have to put the rest of the Act 1 stuff in the next video. Which, that might even take up... I don't know, I guess it might take up like 30 minutes. But anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye.